TFC Direct at kayo'y nanonood ng Pinoy Central TV.
Very cool. Danny Jaworski, Hernandez, out of Gudabin. The backcourt position for the Galleon Liners. The bounce pass on a cut by Herrera, and he completes the play with a beautiful layup. 8-4. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. Cesar double team. Hooks a pass back to Dionisio, who fires from an open position and misses. Salia stretching out for that recovery. His pitch pulled down by Ladores. Ladores really had to sprint for that one. He's out of the basket. Passes back to Herrera. Herrera sprinting for the loose ball. Losing Varela. And connecting. It's Herrera with back-to-back connections. 8-6 now as the Galleon shippers rally back into the game. There's a 2-point lead by Crispa. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. Cesar crowded by Desalia. He gets a shot up, and a foul is spotted by the referee on Tony Desalia.
Desalia is charged now with his third foul with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go. 8-6 is the count. Galleon shippers trail by just 2 points. Desalia is now being replaced. We have Kutch coming in. Box Adornado was lifted likewise. Freddy Ubaldi in for the walk-tall squad. Here's Philip Cesar for his charity shots. He's got 2 points right now. That's the third point by Philip. 6 and 36 to go. We have 8-6 on the board.
Philip Cesar hitting 2 for 2 from the line with that back spin of his. 10-6. Walk tall by 4. Herrera to Ladores. There's a cut by McCracken, and there's a contact whistle blowing. The referee Asuncion spotted a foul. Varela guilty of the contact.
Second foul now by Tito Varela. We have 6 and 24 to go. 10-6 on the scoreboard. Walk tall by 4.
The Galleon shippers have 5 team fouls against them versus 2 by Crispa. Ladores going for the hoop and missing. Mosley going way up for that recovery. Cesar now gets it. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. 10-6 for Crispa. Cesar. Dionisio to Varela. Varela drives, lays up, makes it. Left-handed layup by Tito Varela. 12-6. Crispa by 6. Gunning for victory number 2. As is the Galleon shippers quintet. A block on McCracken, but there's contact going against Philip Cesar. It'll be 2 charities for Paul McCracken.
Cesar picks up foul number 1. We have a timeout called. Got Paul McCracken for the charities. Here he goes. That's the first point by Paul McCracken. We've got 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go. 12-7 is the count. Walk tall squad by 5. Down to 4. Down to 4. That's right.
12-8 is the count. Crispa by 4. 5 minutes and 45 left. Drive-in play by Freddy Ubaldi. It's a follow-up by Mosley off the mark. Ladores forward to Herrera, back to Ladores. Herrera from the corner. A little short. Jackson follows up on the fade. Still short. McCracken loses the ball. Kutch has it. He's under the basket and he loses it in turn. Dionisio now recovers for Crispa and moves into the front court. He gives it to Ubaldi. Ubaldi is open. He'll use a glass, but it's a miss. 12-8, 5 minutes and 18 seconds left. McCracken harassed, getting away, but Mosley is in there. The layup rolls out. Mosley pulls it down. Lead pass for Dionisio. He really had to sprint for that pass. Back to Cesar. Cesar to Mosley. Mosley makes his move, laying up and missing. Ubaldi following up. A blind back to the basket hit by Freddy Ubaldi. Right over Jackson. 14-8, Crispa by 6. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left. Herrera for the Galleon Liners. McCracken, he's been neutralized by Tito Varela, who's been doing a terrific job by Paul McCracken so far. Jackson. And there's a whistle. We've got a 3-second violation for a turnover. Crispa now can pad that 6-point lead. with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. Dionisio in the front court. Cesar back to Dionisio. Ubalde from the outside. It bounces over, and it's automatically out of bounds for the Galleon Shippers.
4 and 24 to go. 14-8 the count. We've got a walk-tall squad with a 6-point advantage.
Ladores to Kutch. McCracken with a fade. He is fouled, though, by Varela.
This is the third foul now by Tito Varela, and the fourth team foul charged to Wachtall. The Galleon Shippers now carry 5 fouls on the team. We have 4 and 14 to go. Jackson and McCracken are carrying 1 foul each. We have McCracken with 1 foul and 2 points. He sets his sights, releases, and connects. McCracken, or Varela, is now being replaced. 2 is coming in. This is Bong de la Cruz coming in for Varela. McCracken has 44 points on the average per game. He's got 132 points in 3 outings. That should be the 4th point now. Slow start for Paul McCracken tonight.
It's 14-10. Crispa by 4. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Dionisio again directing operations for the Crispa quintet. Ubalde moving away from McCracken. Crowded now by Ladores. The pass goes to Bong de la Cruz. Short pass to Cesar, deflected. 3 minutes and 55 left. They've got to take the attempt in a second. Mosley fires and connects. The shot is counted right before the 25 seconds were up. 16-10. 6-pointer for Crispa. Herrera over to Ladores. All the way to McCracken. McCracken from the outside, missing. Jackson follows up for 2, and he's fouled by de la Cruz. Mosley helping McCracken up as Bong de la Cruz acknowledges his first contact of the evening. Jackson for a 3-point play.
3 and 35 to go. 16-12. 4 points by Crispa. We have Jackson, Larry Jackson at the line. He's got a chance to make an additional point for his team. He's got 4 points right now. He made the first 2 points for the Galleon Shippers. He just missed.
Mosley controlling. Bong de la Cruz in the front court for Crispa. 3 minutes and a half to go. Philip Cesar tries for a 3-pointer. A little too long. Jackson has it. Forward to Herrera. 3 minutes and 20 left. Herrera against Dionisio. Waits for a cutting teammate. McCracken loses the ball. It's tapped back, but Kutch gets it. Kutch fires from his favorite angle. It's short. Battle for that loose ball goes to Dionisio. Off Ladores. There's a pitch all the way to Cesar. Cesar drives in. Blocked beautifully by Kutch. And Kutch steps on the baseline. He tried to save it. Good defense by Boy Kutch, a former Crispa Red Riser.
Good try by Kutch. We've got 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. That was appreciated very much by the crowd. But there was some booing coming from some fans of the Galleon Shippers, thinking that Kutch really wasn't stepping on the line that time.
We've got a foul going against Philip Cesar at that time, committed on Kutch. This is a real battle between Cesar and Kutch, and we've got another timeout. Ball possession going to the Galleon Liners. McCracken with Gidabin coming in for the first time. He got away from his man Bong de la Cruz for the hit. 16-14. The Crispa lead down to just 2 points. 2 minutes and 35 ticks to go. First period. Both teams have called their allocated 1 timeout in this quarter. So we'll go straight through. Atorico is likewise in, and he gets his first shot in. Fortune Cookie gives Crispa a 4-pointer. 18-14. 2 minutes and 20 left. Ladores and Herrera still manning the backcourt for the Galleon Shippers. Kutch, cross court. Herrera goes for the hoop, it's short. Jackson follows up, misses. It's Gidabin losing it to the baseline. Couldn't control. Front court throw in for the Galleon Liners. Herrera will inbound. No, it'll have to be McCracken, says referee Gina Sancho. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. The other officials are De La Cruz, and Manuel. Long tom by McCracken. 18-16. 2 minutes left. First period. Obalde lays up. And we've got a goaltending violation by Jackson. Now it's 20-16. 4-point lead for Crispa. 1 minute and 53 seconds left. Herrera in the front court, watched by Alfred Call. The pass goes to McCracken crowded and fouled by Bong de la Cruz. Second foul by de la Cruz. De la Cruz and Varela have been assigned to Paul McCracken, but even though they may be effective, they're getting a lot of fouls off McCracken. Ladores from the flank. Short. Stop it, Gidabin. Almost losing that ball. Mosley recovering. Obalde. He sets Ko up, and Ko delivers from the flank. 22-16. Atoy Ko seems to have found the range very early in this contest. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. 3 for 3 so far for the fortune cookie. Catch, right flank, hands off to Ladores. There's a traveling violation on that handoff play, and Crispa has an opportunity to increase their 6-point advantage. Gidabin against Kutch. The handoff to Obalde. Obalde gets a twin string, fires and sinks it. It's 24-16. 60 ticks to go. Both teams have identical 1 and 2 win-loss slates in the first round of the first conference of the PBA. So the winner will move into a tie with Honda and Teflon, who also have 2 and 2 records at the present time. 24-18. 40 seconds left in this first period. There's a layup by Obalde and a tip-in by Mosley. 26-18. Crispa by 8 points again. The inbound by Galleon Shippers with 26 seconds left. Herrera pursued by Ko. Pass goes to McCracken. McCracken over to Ladores, blocked beautifully by Mosley. Mosley taps the ball into the front court, gives it to Ko, back to Mosley. Mosley slams it in. He was set up by the fortune cookie. 28-18. Ko making Mosley look good on that play, although it was Mosley who initiated that turnover. Mosley getting that ball again, but he is guilty of traveling. He was off balance, and he tottered as he tried to avoid stepping on the baseline for a traveling call. Only 1 second left.
Is made. Mumar coming in for Ladores.
With 1 second left in this first quarter, it'll be a front court throw, and Mumar will be inbounding. All the way to Herrera. Herrera will have to release, but Mosley is there. Another block by Mosley. So the first period winds up with Crispa on top by 10, 28 for Crispa, 18 for the Galleon Liners. We'll be back in just a while.
To 18 in the first quarter, with the Wachtall squad having a 10-point advantage. We should give you how the percentages from the field and from the charity lane in just a very short while. In the meantime, Omar is coming in with Jackson having the ball now. Nick.
Kutch moving around the keyhole, firing and missing off Gidabin. Bong de la Cruz pulls it down. Obalde over to Gidabin. Perfect pitch. Gidabin misses, but he is fouled. Yes, it was a beautiful assist pass by Bong de la Cruz.
And Kutch committed that foul in that last play. That should be the first foul by Kutch. Crispa in the first quarter had a 42% average from the field at 13 out of 31 tries. They scored 28 points. The Galleon Shippers only had 18 points and scored 28% of their attempts from the field at 7 out of 25 tries. We had we've seen 11 rebounds pulled down by the Galleon Shippers against 13 rebounds by Crispa, and Crispa having 3 assists in the game against 1 assist by the Galleon Shippers in the first quarter. Now the time is down to 11 minutes and 38 seconds, and the score of Wachtall squad is now at 30 points against 18 by the Galleon Shippers.
Kyler is in for Mosley on the Crispa lineup. McCracken is fouled, and he hits a deck together with Bong de la Cruz. They're okay. McCracken being helped up by Gidabin. De la Cruz picks up foul number 3 on that play. So both Varela and De la Cruz now have compiled 3 fouls each, all on Paul McCracken. They have succeeded in neutralizing McCracken, though. He has not really been his usual effective self. The whistle blows on a pass to Jackson. The foul spotted against Ko.
That should be the first on Atoy Ko. 11 and 24 to go. Second quarter, 30-18.
The duel in the lane now is between Kyler and Jackson. Omar crowded. He hooks a pass to Kutch. Kutch against Gidabin. Jackson, watched by Kyler, moves away. Gidabin distracting him. He misses. And there's a loose ball foul. And it looks like De La Cruz is guilty of that foul again.
That should be the fourth foul now on De La Cruz. There must be a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Jackson tonight. He senses that the threat of his replacement is very, very real, although the management has not yet given him the official walking papers, so to speak, because we understand he just might have a chance to prove his worth tonight. If he does come up with very good performance the same way that he did the other time, then the management of the Galleon Shippers would have a big problem in their hands.
Bad pass by Atoiko. 10 minutes and 51 seconds left. 30-18 for Crispa. McCracken in the front court now for the Galleon Shippers. Eto Globo will be fielded in the next break. McCracken crowded by Kyler. Jackson is open. The pass should go to him. McCracken fires anyway and converts. Varela is in now for Bong De La Cruz. And he's back to try to check McCracken. 30-20. Crispa lead down to 10. Obalde against Momar. Long pass to Call. Call goes for the hoop and misses. The tap goes to Varela. Varela to Call from his favorite angle. Yes. 32-20. Atoiko has mastered that angle. The left side. Closer to the baseline than anything else. We've got a bad pass. It was actually deflected, but the final touch was made by a Galleon liner, so it's outside for Crispa. 32-20, 10 minutes and 7 seconds left. This is the second quarter. Both teams trying to improve their 1-2 records in the first round of the first conference. Gidabin handing off to Obalde. Obalde jumps, misses. It's Jackson pulling it down. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. McCracken against Varela. Trying to shake him off. He fires and sinks it. Very elusive maneuver by Paul McCracken. Now he's getting his bearings. 32-22. Atoiko double teamed and fouled by Eto Globo. Arm contact spotted by referee De La Cruz.
Lobo picks up foul number 1. 9 and 35 to go. 32-22.
The inbound by Ko goes to Hubalde. Twin post play. Gidabin and Kyler. Kyler gets a pass from Ko. He moves in. He's under the basket, fumbles, and it's a double dribble. 9 minutes and 24 seconds left. 10-point Crispa lead over the Galleon Shippers. Umar, watched by Hubalde, trying to get in unsuccessfully. Paul McCracken from the left flank. This one is in again. McCracken now finding the range. 32-24. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left. Varela to Gidabin. Gidabin drives in, and Momar takes the ball away from him, but there's a jump call. Well-timed steal by Larry Momar. He looks disappointed after he had the steal completed off Abed Gidabin. It'll be a jump with Gidabin naturally enjoying the height advantage. He stands 6'5" against Larry's 5'11". There's a tap on easily by Gidabin to Varela. Atoiko pops it short. Kutch has it. 8 minutes and 55 seconds left. McCracken in the front court. McCracken fires again, and this one is a miss. Jackson stretching out, following up, missing likewise. And there's a loose ball foul. Could be against Kyler.
And that should be the first on Kyler tonight. We've got the fourth team foul charged to the walk-tall squad. 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go.
Jackson with a turnaround try. It's short. We've got a recovery by Gidabin. Forward now to Varela. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left. Atoiko back to Varela. Varela under the basket. And there's a 3-second foul.
It looks like Mamaril will be sent in very shortly now by Coach Baby DeLupan. He's getting ready. 8 and 34 to go, and the crowd is expectant.
Hand off to Lobo. All the way to McCracken. There's a whistle. Block on the play. Going against Jackson for a turnover. Jackson with his second contact of the evening. That's a third team foul going against Galleon Shippers. No, it looks like only the first foul. No, it is the second foul of Jackson. Here comes Mamaril for Gidabin. Romy Mamaril playing his first game as a PBA pro. Getting a lot of new faces in different squads. There's a whistle by referee De La Cruz. A foul this time going against Kutch.
Kutch picks up foul number 2, 8 minutes and 19 seconds to go. 32-24.
Just an 8-pointer by Crispa. Biggest lead was at 12 points. Kyler stretching out with a pass intended for Antoico. Kyler making his move against Jackson. He lays up, misses, tips it in for 2. Power drive by Sylvester Kyler. Showing a lot of strength off the boards. 34-24. 8 minutes left. Larry Mumar faking, giving it to Kutch with a snap shot for 2. 34-26.
Kutch got away from Mamaril that time.
7 minutes and 48 seconds left. A pass going to Kyler. Let's find out if Mamaril can adjust quickly to the Poe style of play. Poe with a very short attempt. Lead pass. McCracken saves it at the baseline. He really went for that on a full sprint. He gets a pass back from Kutch. Out again to Mumar. Mumar fires and misses. Kyler unmolested for that recovery. He gives it to Varela. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. This is the second period. Poe is open. He pumps and gets another 2 points. Chalked up to his credit. 36-26. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. McCracken against Varela. Looping past the Kutch. Tapped away by Mamaril. That's his first good play as a pro. Give and go play. Mamaril lays up and he hits the deck. He was traveling though before he made the release. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left. He is really getting his baptism of fire as a pro.
A lot of pressure.
Lobo in the front court. He will learn. He's 6'6". That's a terrific size for a local player. Mamaril guilty of contact on Kutch.
Mamaril picks up foul number 1. He knows that everybody's watching him. And I'm sure he feels it. 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go. But give him a few minutes. A few more minutes. We've got Kutch at the line now for 2 charities. He was fouled by Mamaril. The first one is good. Rudy Kutch, 3 points, formerly of Crispa, formerly Utex, presently the Galleon Shippers. Hitting.
36-28. Crispa by 8 points. 6 minutes and 36 seconds left. Cobalde has it. Pass to Mamaril. Back again to Cobalde. 6.5 left. Over to Ko. Ko with McCracken watching him. Cobalde to Ko. Ko with a good fake. He fires and sinks it again. 38-28. The fortune cookie is consistently pouring it in. He's already scored in the double figures now. McCracken getting away from Varela. He hooks and makes it. 38-30. 6 minutes and 3 seconds left. McCracken is a very shifty forward guard, and he can really come in on those maneuvers of his. He's got complete control of the ball. Antoico moving around, passing back. Varela open. He misses on the try. Mamaril follows up too strong, and the loose ball is out of the baseline with the whistle blowing. It's a backward foul by Kyler on Katok Lobo, and we've got a timeout.
To 30, but 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Charity shots to be made by Etok Lobo. He's still scoreless. Etok Lobo has an average of 7.3 per ball game and a high average from the line of 86%. He used to play for the Utex Wranglers. Etok Lobo now hitting. He's got 1 point, 2 points by Lobo. Yes, sirree. 38-32, the Galleon Shippers trail by 6.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left before the end of the first half. Freddie Cobalde, watched closely by Larry Mumar. Antoico cutting, and there is a foul going against Jackson as he crowded Kyler. That's a third foul against Jackson. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. 15 foul against the Galleon Shippers. 16 fouls committed by Crispa. Both teams on the brink of landing in penalty trouble, and Tyler loses the ball on a faulty dribble. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. Umar in the front court. Pass goes to McCracken. McCracken against Varela. Makes his move. Fires and overshoots. It's Jackson following up from the flank and sinking. 38-34. Every time Jackson makes a basket, the crowd yells. They have taken to Jackson. The crowd usually picks on a favorite. Beautiful steal by Momar on Kyler. Kyler has not been playing his usual game. And there is a foul drawn by Momar as a result of that fake. And Kyler couldn't do anything there. It'll be 2 charities for Larry Momar.
He looks red in the face. He just couldn't stop his momentum. How can you stop yourself from falling down or from coming down? 38-34. Kyler is now replaced by Mosley, who appears to be playing much better than Kyler tonight. We have 4:55 to go, 38-34. Mosley is also out to prove something tonight. We have Momar at the line now. The first shot is no good. No good. It's good. That's the first point by Larry Momar. And even Larry was pleasantly surprised by that development. There's a clean hit by Larry Momar. That's the Larry Momar shot. 38-36. 2 points separate the clubs now.
Crispa now in penalty situation. 5 team fouls against Galleon Miners. 38-36. Just a 2-pointer by Crispa. But they have ball possession. Call credit, double teamed, and fouled by McCracken.
McCracken picks up foul number 2. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 38-36. We're in the second quarter.
The inbound to Hobalde. Hobalde driving, getting a foul from Momar.
Larry Momar picks up his first.
So both teams are now in penalty trouble. That's a 17th foul against the Galleon Liners. Hobalde giving it to Varela, to Mosley. Mosley replaced Tyler. He pumps and makes it. A one-hander by Mosley. 40-36. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Lobo all the way to Kutch. Kutch loses the ball. It's retrieved by Hobalde. Hobalde in a fast break drive. He continues on, lays up, makes it. Momar guilty of the foul. 3-point play for Freddie Hobalde coming up.
Second foul there by Larry Momar. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 42-36. Penalty situation enforced now against the Galleon Shippers. We have 42-36. 4 and 15 to go. Freddie Hobalde at the 15-foot line south side of the Coliseum. Here we go with the first shot by Freddie. It's no good. A little short. Freddie Hobalde's second shot. He's got 8 points, now 9. And for that hit by Freddie Hobalde, who averages 14.6 per game.
43-36. There's a beautiful pass, but Lobo fumbled. He couldn't take advantage of that pass. Very good scoring opportunity wasted. But Larry Momar sinks it with a left-handed jumper. 43-38. 3 minutes and 55 left. Long pass by Hobalde, saved by Mosley at the baseline. Varela retrieves it. Hobalde has it now. Ko moves off to the right, jumps, sinks it. Clean swishing of the cords on that hit by the fortune cookie. 45-38. Walk tall by 7 points. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left. Larry Momar shifted on by Ko. Momar to Lobo. Lobo loses the ball to Hobalde. After Ko, wide open on the right flank. He goes for the layup, assisted by Hobalde. Now it's 47-38 as Crispa builds up a 9-point lead again. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. This is the first half. McCracken against Varela. Good fake and a beautiful rejection by Mosley. Well-timed block by Mosley. His third tonight. Bad pass by Hobalde intended for Ko, who is not cutting in. McCracken goes for the hoop. Lays up, misses. Jackson loses it. And Varela retrieves. McCracken could have given Jackson the pass. He drew Mosley to him. Intercepted by McCracken again. Another bad pass by Hobalde. McCracken turning around. Mosley biting on the fake. And we've got Freddie Hobalde again saving a potentially dangerous situation. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Mosley from the outside. Not quite. Kutch gets it. All the way to Jackson. Jackson in the front court against Mosley. The crowd egging him to drive in. He drives in, lays up, makes it. And the crowd is really wild. on that drive-in play. 1-1 between Jackson and Mosley, with Jackson prevailing. 47-40, Crispa by 7 points, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. He does have an awkward style, but he gets that ball in.
But you know, some fans behind us here are saying that Jackson is nakakatuwa when he makes his basket. I'm sure he sympathizes with the man who's trying very hard to stay home, to stay here.
The crowd usually picks on a darling, and they've found one in Jackson. McCracken, in the meantime, continues with the rally. It's 47-42. Just a 5-point advantage for Crispa now with 1 minute and 45 left. Varela slowing it down. Play number 2 in progress for Crispa. There's a pass to Cole. Cole with a fade. Difficult shot. A tip in, not quite. And the loose ball is recovered by Momar. Mosley was there, but he just couldn't get the right angle on that tip in. Momar all the way to Lobo. Lobo with a good fake. He fires on a screen set up by Kutch and connects. 47-44. It's a rally by the Galleon Liners. They're just behind by 3 points now. 1 minute and 15 left before the end of the first half. That lead was once 12 points. Mosley with a turnaround. Bullseye. 49-44. Mosley coming through with timely hits. Playing much better than Sylvester Kyler in this first half. 1 minute to go. Momar getting away from Hubalde. Good fake. And he connects. The little fox at work. Larry Momar. 49-46. 50 ticks left. In the front court now, Crispa trying to protect a 3-point bulge. Hubalde against Momar. Turns around. Finds the open shot. Makes it. 51-46. 35 seconds left. Momar back to his old form. Very effective on the drive and on the long tom. Lobo with a good fake. And he connects from the outside. Lobo likewise seems to have found his place in the sun with the Galleon Liners. Wasn't really this effective as a UTEC Strangler. 15 seconds left. 51-48. The Galleon Liners breathing down the necks of the Crispa walk-tall jeans makers. Varela with a reverse try. Loose ball picked up by Varela himself. 3 seconds left. There's a whistle. We've got a foul going against Lobo. 3 to make 2 for Glenn Mosley of Crispa.
Eto Lobo is charged with his second foul. 3 seconds to go, 51-48, and we've got a timeout. To 48, 3 seconds to go. We have Mosley for charity shot. The timeout may have been called by Coach Baby DeLupan to allow Mosley to rest a little bit before he takes his charity shot. 51-48, they're up by 3 points. The Crispa squad. Mosley attempts and connects. 52 points now. They're up by 4. But the Galleon Shippers are putting up a very good fight. They sure are. 3 ticks to go.
The inbound to Varela. Fabiosa is in for the first time. Caught trying for the basket. He had a good line, but it was just too strong. And the half
going to Crispa again. 34 against 30 points by the Galleon Shippers in the second quarter against 25 by Crispa. As we await the action here at the Coliseum for the resumption of play in the second half, we would like to remind you to send in your entries to the Philip Morris Royal True Orange PBA Weekly Basketball Forecast. Just send in your entries with 3 crowns of Royal True Orange and 1 empty pack of Philip Morris menthols, and you're qualified to join the weekly forecast of the PBA. Just guess who will be the winners for the week, starting Tuesday and ending Saturday. And you stand a chance to win a car or a refrigerator or a lot of other prizes worth millions of pesos. So join in now and join in the fun. And let's hear from you. The armchair analysts out there, the basketball experts, we have about 6 of them who expertly predicted the outcome of last week's games. And they had won some wonderful prizes already. So join in if you can. We have 53 against 48 now for the walk-tall squad as we start the second half action. Here's Dick Alfonso.
Thank you. possession for the Galleon liners as action resumes in this third period. They're behind by 5 at 53 to 48. McCracken gives it to Kutch. Kutch inside to Jackson. Jackson attempts and misses. He gets the ball back, loses it, picks it up again, fires, and misses again. This time it's Mosley controlling over to Fabiosa. Crispa has retained Fabiosa, Guidabin, Cesar together with Joy Dionisio and Mosley, while the Galleon liners have Jackson, McCracken, Lobo, Omar, and Kutch. 30 ticks gone by in this third quarter, the pivotal third in the PBA. And if the Galleon liners are to make their move, they should make it now. Ball won by Mosley as it bounced off a hoop. 11 minutes and 15 seconds left. Guidabin with a fake, he fires and connects. Backboard hit by Abid Guidabin, 55 to 48. Crispa by 7. 11 minutes 5 seconds left. Mumar against Fabiosa. He lays up. And there was a partial block by Mosley. Recovered by Guidabin. Cross-court pass intercepted by McCracken. Fabiosa tried to give it to Dionisio, but McCracken really leaped up for that interception. 10 minutes and 48 seconds left. Lobo's pass intercepted by Abid Guidabin. Beautifully timed. Abid Guidabin stuffs it in, and he hung on to the hoop and took a fall, but he's okay. He's okay. And David the look on it, okay. Really laughing. They appreciated his effort. He's all right. And Jackson gets fouled by Mosley. It'll be 2 charities for Jackson.
Mosley picks up the foul, but there's psyching going on between Mosley and Jackson. Mosley picking up foul number 1 with 10 minutes and a half to go, 57 to 48. Abid Guidabin is red in the face. He's a little bit embarrassed about that. Maybe a finger got caught in the ring. We have Jackson now attempting and making on a first charity attempt. We have 57 to 49 on the scoreboard, 10 and a half to go. There's a lot of fun in this game, a lot of enjoyment. We have Jackson hitting again, 2 for 2, 57 to 50. 7 points by the Walkall squad.
That's one of the reasons why players have to learn how to fall. Beautiful block by Jackson. A follow-up by Mosley is good. The moment you're up in the air, you're practically next to helpless, especially if you lose your balance. And Abid Guidabin lost his balance as a result of his hand getting caught in the hoop after that slam dunk.
Maybe Abid Guidabin should try and consult Yoyong Martinez. I'm sure Yoyong would not be very selfish, would not be selfish about his falling ability.
Takes a lot of practice. Philip Cesar over to Dionisio. He fires and misses. McCracken has it. 59 to 52. Kutch connected earlier for the Galleon Shippers. McCracken speeds into the front court. Kutch gets a short pass. Yells out to his teammates. McCracken against Cesar. The attempt by Kutch is a little long, and Mosley controls. To Fabiosa, 9.5 to go. Fabiosa forward now to Guidabin. Guidabin goes for the hoop, uses the glass again, and connects. Abid Guidabin has been going for the higher percentage attempts, and that's the ricochet shots. 61 to 52. 9 and 20 left. Etok Lobo, watched by Dionisio. Momar against Fabiosa. He fires and sinks it. The shot is counted. Momar on deck. He is fouled by Fabiosa, who helps him up. It'll be a charity for Momar. 3-point play.
9 and 11 to go. We have 61 to 54 on the scoreboard. It's still Crispa joining the lead with Momar and the rest of the gang on the Galleon Shippers side, providing a lot of excitement in this game. Momar hitting. That's a 55th point by the Galleon Shippers. They trail now by 6. 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go.
You know, a lot of people have been talking about the Galleon Shippers overtraining, if there's such a thing. But proof of the Galleon Shippers being in good physical shape is the fact that Larry Momar can now be fielded in even in the first quarter.
That's right.
And he can last. And Momar is playing better than ever before.
He even lasted 2 overtimes, remember?
That's right. McCracken is fouled by Guidabin. It's a loose ball foul, so it'll be a backcourt throw-in for the Galleon liners.
First foul by Guidabin, 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go, 61 to 55.
6-point advantage for Crispa as the Galleon Shippers go into their own offensive. Momar's pass deflected out by Fabiosa. It'll be a sideline throw into the front court of CDCP. 8 minutes and 47 seconds left. Momar inbounds to Jackson. Jackson with a fake. The crowd egging him to go in for the layup. And Mosley gets the rebound. Mosley to Dionisio. Dionisio is fouled on the drive. Lobo guilty of the block. Front court throw in for Crispa.
That's the fourth foul now by Lobo. 8 minutes and 37 seconds to go.
Cesar receives the inbound, and he is fouled by Kutch. Another front court throw-in for Crispa. That'll be the Galleon Shippers' third team foul. Crispa likewise has amassed 3 team fouls against them in this period. Fabiosa receives the inbound. 6-point advantage for Crispa. Mosley fires. It's long. Lobo has it to Mumar. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left. McCracken against Cesar. He gets away for the layup and the miss. A tip in by Jackson, and he's fouled by Cesar. It'll be a 3-point play for Jackson.
8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Cesar picks up foul number 3. We have now 4 fouls against the Wachtall squad and 3 team fouls against the Galleon Shippers. 61 to 57. It could be down to 58 if Jackson connects. He does. He does connect. Now we've got Jackson with how many points? 13 points. 1-3. 13.
61 to 58. Cesar fires and hits. A clutch shot by Philip Cesar. 63 to 58. Crispa again by 5. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left. Now Philip Cesar is a third man assigned to Paul McCracken. And he's getting the fouls off McCracken. This is Varela and Bongo La Cruz did earlier. Jackson missing. Gudabin pulls it down. The pass deflected by Jackson. He intercepts and loses it at the sideline. And the crowd is really yelling its lungs out collectively. As Jackson tottered, he tried to regain his balance as his momentum threw him away from the ball. He just couldn't recover in time.
He should be given a gold medal for effort tonight.
Mosley sinks. 65 to 58. Jackson is really trying. You got to give him A for effort. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. McCracken gets away from Philip Cesar, but misses. Touch, and McCracken contesting ball possession, and Jackson misses. Fabiosa with a long pitch. Cesar taps it back. Dionisio over to Gudabin. Beautiful Crispa fast break. That was ad-lib. Ad-lib by Cesar, Dionisio, and Gudabin on those passes of theirs. And playing together really gives you that big edge, knowing what your teammate is going to do. Gudabin guilty of the foul.
Gudabin picks up foul number 2. 7 and 14 to go. The 15th foul is charged to Crispa. We have 3 still against the Galleon Shippers. 7 and 14. We've got a timeout. Seven minutes and 14 seconds to go. 67-58 is the count of the 9-pointer by the Wachtall squad.
Casalia is in now for... Let's see, who did he replace? Looks like he replaced that top level. And we've got a hit on the drive-in play. 67 to 60. That's a count. Crispa by 7 points. They've been in the lead majority of this game, with the Galleon liners threatening every now and then. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. Gudabin to Fabiosa. Fabiosa is open. He fires and misses. Loose ball picked up by McCracken. McCracken driving into the front court. Cesar watching him. It's a tap out by Dionisio. 6 and 34 left. Third quarter. Galleon Shippers have to make a dent in that Crispa lead. It's a 7-pointer right now. Mumar with a fake. He lost a momentary opening. Jackson all the way to the Sangya. Touch from his favorite angle, but he misses, and Mosley controls. We heard at halftime that Sylvester Kyler just came out of the hospital with a bump stomach. So that's the reason why he's not playing too well. And Mosley's getting a lot of playing time tonight.
No wonder he's looking sluggish.
That's right, he looks weak. McCracken down the left flank. 69 to 62, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Fortunately, Mosley is playing well. He gets another 2 points from the left flank. 71 to 62, 5 minutes and 48 seconds left. So for all intents and purposes, it's 2 imports really against only 1 for Crispa. Mosley taps it. It goes to McCracken. McCracken lays up to 2, and he gets fouled. The foul goes against Gidabin.
Gidabin picks up foul number 3. 5 and 40 to go, 71-64. McCracken at the line, wearing jersey number 11. We spotted Tommy Monotov earlier. He's doing his homework tonight. McCracken connecting, 71-65. 5 and 37 to go.
Dionisio out of the basket pass. Beautiful. Mosley misses. He gets the ball back. It's saved by Fabiosa. Dionisio has it. Back to Fabiosa. Inside to Mosley. Mosley turns around, fires and misses. The tip in by Gidabin is good, and he is fouled from behind by Dasalia. It'll be a 3-point play for Abed Gidabin.
Dasalia is charged with his 4th foul. Abed Gidabin at the line. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 73-65 is the count. Gidabin has 12 points. He succeeds in that 3-point shot, 3-point play. 5 and 20 to go, 74-65.
Galleon Shippers training again by 9. Umar in the front court. Fabiosa harassing him. He gets away, and there is a whistle. We've got a foul by Fabiosa. It'll be a sideline throw-in for the Galleon Shippers. That'll be the 17th foul. It could be the 17th foul of Crispa. It hasn't been registered so far. That's right. They are now in penalty situation with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. Jackson again egged on by the crowd, and he converts with a snapshot. 74-67, and it's a bad pass by Dionisio, lost by Philip Cesar. And we've got a timeout. Tony Dasalia guilty of an offensive foul for a turnover. Crispa will inbound. They're on top by 7, 74-67. This is the third quarter of 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Dionisio on a bounce pass to Philip Cesar. Cesar loses the ball to McCracken. Good double team effort by McCracken. McCracken on a weave, and Cesar taps the ball away and out at the baseline. 4 minutes and 36 left in this third quarter. Herrera will inbound for the Galleon Liners. Jackson receives. The crowd again yelling to him. And he fires. And connects. Talk about encouragement from the crowd. Jackson is getting it and getting the points.
He's got 17 points now, 10 rebounds, 3 loose ball recoveries, and has committed only 1 error.
Dionisio retaliates for Crispa at 76-69. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left. I strongly doubt that Jackson would take the attempt unless he hears the encouragement from the crowd. And whenever he does take it, it goes in. Mosley controlling the board. 4 minutes left. Dionisio has it. Off the boards, however, Mosley has been out-rebounding Jackson, despite Jackson's advantage in height.
That's right. 14 rebounds by Mosley against 10 rebounds by Jackson.
That would be the 11th by Jackson. He just got another one. McCracken lays up. He had the open lane. 76-71. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left. Jackson's height would be equivalent to that of Otto Moore. And that's the reason why the crowd is sort of disappointed that he is not more of a power off the boards offensively and defensively. He's more of a forward. Jackson again connects. And he had the elan of sticking out his right hand as though he were sipping tea after the shot went in. 76-73. Cesar against Kachi goes for the hoop and sinks it using the glass.
Freddie Hubaldi is on standby to come in. I wonder who he's going to replace. Will it be Bernie Fabiosa, who suffered a slip when he was carrying the ball in his punch bowl?
Could be. McCracken picks up a loose ball. Cesar got himself out of that possible recovery as a result of a slip on the court. 78-75. Mosley had a beautiful block on McCracken earlier. Fabiosa to Abed Gidabin. Gidabin to Dionisio. Dionisio crowded under the basket for Diosa. Assisted beautifully by Joy Dionisio. 80-75. Crispa by 5. 2 minutes and 25 left. Jackson drives in, misses, gets it, follows up for 2. And we've got the whistle blowing. Cesar holding on to his mouth. Jackson will be in there for a 3-point play. 2 to make 1 for Jackson.
Fabiosa is replaced now by Freddy Hubalde. 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. A lot of excitement happening here at the Araneta Coliseum. Freddy Hubalde, or rather Philip Cesar, was seen holding on to his mouth. He may have been hit in the kisser. In the meantime, Mosley was surprised about that foul that was slapped on him, but Jackson simply doesn't care. He's out there to make points, and he is making it. He's got 21 points now, and he makes his 22nd. No, he does not. One more try for Jackson. 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. 80-77. The hit by Jackson.
80-78, and Jackson practically single-handedly has brought the Galleon Liners closer within spitting distance, so to speak, of the Crispa Walk-Tall quintet. Just a 2-point advantage now for Crispa. We've got a foul by the Salion Gidabin. It'll be a front court throw-in. That'll be the 6th team foul against the Galleon Liners and the 6th foul going against the Salion. He moves out of the game permanently. Replacing him is Etok Lobo. His chum on and off court. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Lobo will be reporting in for the disqualified Dasalia. Gidabin inbounds to Dionisio. The pass goes to Mosley. And there is the whistle. We've got a foul. Spotted against Jackson. Jackson, with both feet spread apart, was guilty of the contact. Looks disappointed. 80-78, 2 minutes left, third quarter. There's a pass to Mosley, and the foul is spotted against Lobo. It's a penalty situation foul, so it'll be 2 charities for Joy Dionisio. A minute and 59 to go. Dionisio will have to put in both to give Crispa some kind of breathing space.
80 against 78 on the scoreboard. 81 now. They're up by 3 again. And there's the applause coming from the Crispa fans. The Crispa fans are looking very, very serious. I don't think they are really that sure about this game tonight against the Galleon Shippers. What with the underdog crowd rooting for the underdog team.
No team can be called a pushover in this series. We've got a hook shot by Jackson. 82-80, a minute and 42 seconds left. Dionisio crowded by McCracken. Handoff goes to Hubalde. Hubalde, watched by Mumar. He hands off to Dionisio. Dionisio drives in. Beautiful pass to Mosley. Mosley misses. And Jackson gets the rebound into the front court. Jackson fires, misses, and it's Mosley. But the tap goes back to Jackson, and he equalizes. 82-all. It's Larry Jackson coming alive for the Galleon Shippers. And it's all tied.
But if you look at Nick Jorge, he's not smiling, Dick. He's not smiling. I think he's going to have a problem in his hands.
That's right. I bet Gidabin out to Dionisio for the fake, and a foul is drawn as Dionisio's fake got Paul McCracken into contact with him.
McCracken picks up the foul. That's foul number 3. You saw a cutaway there coming from our floor camera. And Mosley is now being replaced by Kyler. This coverage is being directed by Romy Carvalho. We have 82-82 on the scoreboard now. A minute and 2 seconds to go. There's Dionisio at the line, and there's the hit by Joy Dionisio. I was talking about a possible problem that Nick Jorge might be having. And this is if a replacement comes for the Galleon Shippers, a replacement for Larry Jackson. What is he going to do with Larry Jackson performing so well?
Hand off to Lobo. Lobo jumps a pass to Mumar. 50 seconds left. Mumar fires and misses. He forced that shot. Loose ball out of the sideline. Outside for the Galleon Liners. A good break for them. It's a 2-point advantage for Crispa. 84-82 with only 46 seconds left in this third quarter. It's been a very tight third period. It's a handoff. And And it's a violation, says referee De La Cruz. The ball was handed in, and both hands of the inbound player as well as the receiver were on the ball at the same time. That's a violation. Under the basket try by Hobalde. He was helped along somewhat by Jackson. Stepping on the baseline by Jackson. A couple of violations could be very crucial with only 36 seconds to go. Galleon liners were caught twice on inbound plays with violations.
Larry
Jackson is warned. He's warned by referee Manuel.
He's a little bit more aggressive now, isn't he?
That's right. He's got a lot of confidence. A warning on Jackson, says
But the
referee
crowd,
Manuel.
yes, the crowd loves Jackson. The crowd loves Jackson. If there's any threat against Jackson, it's going to be nixed by the crowd, just like what referee Manuel did.
Tyler moving against Jackson, missing on the try. Jackson gets it. And Connor harasses him in the front court with 20 seconds to go. There's a layup and the hit by Kutch. 86-84, Crispa by 2. 15 seconds left in this third period. Dionisio in the front court, harassed by McCracken. There's a foul by McCracken. Two charities. No, it's a foul going against Dionisio. Offensive foul, says referee De La Cruz, for a turnover.
Foul number 1 on Dionisio. They thought it was McCracken. The crowd was starting to react.
10 seconds left before the end of the quarter. Just a 2-point advantage for Crispa. McCracken under the basket. He lays up and misses. It's Varela with a second to go. And there goes a third quarter horn with Crispa on top by only 2. 86 for Wachtall, 84 for the Galleon Shippers. We'll be back in just a while.
Okay, fourth quarter action. Just 2 points separating the clubs. The Wachtall squad with a very slim lead of 2 points, 86-84.
Crispa in possession. Hobalde over to Cole. Cole was resting for the majority of the third period. Hobalde has it. This is an offensive combination for Crispa. Cesar misses. We've got Hobalde, Cesar, Cole, and Varela together with Tyler in for Crispa. Jackson, Lamar, Lobo, Kutch, and McCracken for the Galleon Shippers. Kutch has it. Left flank out again to Jackson. Jackson fires, snap shot. And we've got a loose ball foul on the play. It goes against Varela, most likely. No, Cesar guilty of the contact.
That's the fourth foul now by Philip Cesar. We're just starting the fourth quarter, 11:26 to go. The third quarter saw Crispa with a 56% average from the field at 14 out of 25 tries. They scored 33 points, while the Galleon Shippers scored 36 points with a 45% average from the field, 15 out of 33 tries. They both had perfect charity shooting, 6 out of 6 by Galleon, 5 out of 5 by Crispa, but the Galleon Shippers out-rebounded Crispa in that quarter, 11 against 8.
Equalizer was made by Larry Lamar earlier. It's 86 all. Tyler missing, getting that loose ball and the foul at the same time. The foul going against Kutch, most likely.
Kutch picks up foul number 4, 10 minutes and 59 seconds to go, 86-86. Both teams with 1 team foul each. This is Sylvester Kyler, who reportedly just came out from the hospital after he suffered a case of bum stomach or something. Kyler, 23 points now. 24th coming up. Yes, sirree. 87. No, make that 88 against 86 for Crispa.
10 minutes and 56 seconds left. Crispa still hanging on to the lead. Their biggest lead was 12 points in the first half. Kutch trying to shake off Cesar. He fires and equalizes again. 88 all. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left. Cesar in the flank. He gives it back to Hobalde. Hobalde is open. Long try. Bullseye. Long time hit by Freddie Hobalde. 88-90. 2-point advantage for Crispa. 10 minutes and 25 left. This is a fourth and final period. Both teams are playing serious, determined ball. Jackson with the equalizer again. Now it's all deadlocked again at 90. Hobalde in the front court.
This is the 6th deadlock in the game.
Call back to Hobalde. Hobalde goes up, misses, but he is fouled from behind by Etok Lobo. It'll be 2 charities for Hobalde.
Etok Lobo may foul out. That should be 6th foul. Yes, that's the 6th foul by Etok Lobo. 10 minutes and 2 seconds to go. We'll be checking on the performance of Lobo, who's just fouled out. Etok Lobo had 6 points in the game, 1 rebound, and has committed 1 error. 10 minutes and 2 seconds to go. It's 90 all. Let's find out what happens now with Ubalde at the line for 2 charities. We have Freddie Ubalde with 15 points, 7 out of 14 from the field, and 1 out of 1 from the line. Cruz comes in for Etok Lobo. Ubalde connects clean hit from the 15-foot line on the north side of the Araneta Coliseum. 91-90. Wachtell by 1. Now by 2. Yes, by 2.
Again, Freddie Ubalde gives Crispa a 2-point advantage with 10 minutes left in this contest. Omar with a change of pace. Ubalde sticking to him though. Hutch gets a short pass. Goes for the hoop. Misses. McCracken pulls it down. Lays up beautifully. Reverse hit by Paul McCracken. 92 all. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Back to the basket. Layup by McCracken. Perfectly executed. Ubalde bouncing it over to Ko. Ko moving against McCracken. He loses the ball. And there's contact on the play. Cruz double team. And there's a foul, says referee Asuncion. The crowd doesn't seem to agree. It'll be a sideline throw-in for Crispa.
That's foul number 1 on Cruz, rather.
Ubalde back to Ko. Inside to Kyler. Kyler goes up, follows up for 2. Getting Jackson out of the way on his first try, 94-92. 2-point lead for Crispa. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left. Omar crowded by Ubalde. And there's a whistle. We've got a foul going against Ko.
I think Ko picks up foul number 2 now. 9 minutes and 6 seconds to go. No, 9 minutes and 8, 94-92. The Galleon Shippers trail by 2.
Cruz gives it back to Omar. Bad pass. Jackson was not there, and Kyler intercepted. Bad pass in turn by Kyler. He gets it back all the way to Cesar. Cruz tapping the ball out at the baseline. It'll be Crispa inbounding their own front court. It goes to Varela. Back to Ko. Ko sidestepping McCracken. Back again to Kyler. Kyler harassed. He moves in. Fumbles. Cross-court pass. Ko fires. Beautiful assist by Kyler. He spotted Ko on the other side of the lane and gave him the pass for the hit. 96-92. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left. McCracken with a turnaround try. He follows up. Overshoots. There's a foul.
Possibly by Varela. For his fourth foul. No, it's on Kyler. Kyler picks up foul number 4. 96-92, 8 minutes and 31 seconds to go. We have 4 fouls now by Kyler, and this is the 13th foul charge to Crispa. We have 3 against the Galleon Shippers. McCracken misses. We have a lot of disappointed officials on the Galleon Shippers side, all looking up to the ceiling of the Coliseum. Almost in unison. McCracken connects the second try. 96-93. They're trailing by 3.
Ubalde against Momar. Crispa's front court. Varela back to Ubalde. Over to Kyler. Kyler pounding away at Jackson's defenses. Call from the outside. Short. Loose ball. And there is a foul on the play going against Momar. Arm contact on Varela.
Momar is charged with his 3rd foul. Not a very popular call as far as the crowd here in the Coliseum is concerned. We do have a lot of fans rooting for the underdog.
Philip Cesar makes his bid. Lays up for 2. A looping layup from the right flank. 98-93. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left. Paul McCracken working against Varela. 8 minutes left. McCracken trying to drive in, and there's a foul going against Varela. Pushing foul by Tito Varela. That'll be Crispa's 4th team foul.
And the 4th by Varela.
98-93. Crispa by 5. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left. Jackson again being egged on by the crowd to shoot. He was crowded. Momar coming in, setting up Jackson. Jackson with the left, and the shot is nullified. There was an offensive foul, says referee De La Cruz, as Jackson warded off the defending Kyler with his right arm.
Jackson is charged with his 4th or 5th foul now.
Kyler driving in, attempting and missing. Loose ball. recovered by Momar. Still 98-93 for the Galleon, rather for the Crispa walk tall team. Momar misses, Cruz under the basket for the follow-up and the foul. A foul by Varela.
Varela is charged with his 5th foul. In the meantime, we have Jackson with 5 fouls already. 7 minutes and 31 seconds to go. We have a timeout. Seven and a half to go, 98-93. The walk-tall squad with a 5-point advantage now. Cruz at the line for 2 charities. Good on the first try. Nilo Cruz. That would be his first point by Cruz now. 98-94. Second shot by Cruz. It's good. 2 for 2. Now they trail by 3 points, 98-95.
7 and a half left. This is a 4th quarter, so both teams have to be very careful in a very tight game. Tightened up as a result of the virtuosity of Jackson. He's been hitting offensively. Philip Cesar is fouled by Cruz. 2 charities for Cesar.
But Jackson is living on, playing on borrowed time. He is in foul trouble. He's got 5 fouls already, as can be seen on that on the record we have here on screen. Kutch has 4 fouls. We have Crispa with Varela in danger. He's got 5 fouls. Kyler with 4. Philip Cesar and De La Cruz also with 4 fouls each. Philip Cesar now connects from the 15-foot line. There's a big advantage going now in favor of the the walk-tall squad. They are ahead on points by 4, and the Galleon shippers Jackson is watching out for his 6th foul.
A Kraken block beautifully by Mosley. A loose ball going over to Kutch. Kutch right in front of the basket. A tap by Mosley. Core to Varela. A bounce pass. Cesar couldn't handle it. The pass was too low for him. Bad pass by Varela. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left. It would have been a sure basket. It was a 4-and-1 situation. Just a 4-point advantage for Crispa, 99-95. Momar against Varela. Momar passes back. McCracken firing in, missing. Jackson with a fade. And there's a whistle. We've got a foul on the play.
By Mosley or Varela? Varela. That should be his final foul now. 99-95. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Tito Varela fouls out with a contribution to the team's efforts of 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 interception, 1 loose ball recovery. He also has 1 error in the game. Tito Varela out of the game permanently. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go, 99-95. Jackson for the charities. It was Joy Janicio who was sent in by Coach Baby DeLupan. Jackson, in the meantime, connects. He's got 5 fouls, but is nursing it well. 29 points now by Jackson. 12 out of 28 from the field and 5 out of 6 from the line. Very good shot from the line. He makes it again. 30 points by Jackson. 99-97. The walk-tall squad leading by just 2 points. Time down to 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
Freddy Ubalde with a slow, lazy dribble into the front court. Crispa needs a basket. And there's a foul by Cruz.
Cruz is charged with his 3rd foul tonight, and this puts the Galleon shippers in penalty situation. This is the 7th foul by the Galleon shippers.
Crispa has 16 fouls, so 1 more, and they also land in the same situation. Freddy Ubalde with a pass to Mosley. Mosley fumbles, hooks it, misses. He was muscled out of the way of a possible rebound by Jackson. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. McCracken faking, attempting, and connecting, and it's all tied again at 99. 6 minutes left. Crispa in trouble again. Freddy Ubalde working against Momar, and there's a foul. A foul by Momar, sending Ubalde to the line on a penalty situation.
Momar's 4th foul. 5 and 56 to go. 2 charities will be awarded Crispa on account of the penalty situation that the Galleon shippers are in. The attempt of Freddy Ubalde is forthcoming. He's got 17 points. There he goes with his hit. 100-99. 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. 18 points now by Freddy Ubalde. We have him with 7 out of 14 from the field. And there, no hit on that try, but Cruz loses it.
He was all alone. He just couldn't control it. Caught on the wrong foot. Good break for Crispa. 199. Freddie Ubalde in possession, moving against Momar. The pass back to Ko. Ko goes for the hoop, sinks it. 102 to 99. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Momar in the front court. Forward pitch goes to McCracken. McCracken from the flank. A little too short. There's a loose ball foul on the play. Going against Kutch.
Kutch picks up foul number 5 now. Foul number 5.
That'll be 2 charities, most likely for Philip Cesar, since the Galleon shippers are in penalty trouble.
102 to 99. The walked-on squad taking advantage of that trouble that they just mentioned. 102 to 99. They're up by 3 points. They've been collecting from the line. And here it is now. Cesar's hit. 14 points total by Cesar, who's hitting 4 out of 6 from the line and 5 out of 13 from the field. Philip Cesar, 14, now 15 points.
104 to 99. It's a 5-point cushion now for Crispa with 5 and 25 to go. McCracken against Ubalde. He gets away. The pass goes to Jackson. Jackson fumbled. McCracken fires too strong. A tap out by Cesar. And it's called. Guilty of a loose ball foul on Momar. And that'll place Crispa in penalty trouble. It'll just be a center line throw-in for the Galleon Liners.
Third foul there by Atoy Ko.
5 minutes and 18 seconds left. McCracken watched by Ubalde. 5-point advantage for Crispa. McCracken, double team, loses the ball on the tap out by Dionisio. Another front court throw-in for the Galleon Liners. Before that, we've got a Crispa timeout. McCracken in possession for the Galleon Liners. 5 minutes and 2 seconds left. 5-point advantage for Crispa. McCracken makes his move. He sets up Jackson, who sinks it. Beautiful assist by Paul McCracken. Jackson, a little disappointed. No foul was called. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Dionisio in the front court. The lead is down to just 3 points. Atoy Ko is open. He fires, overshoots it. Jackson gets it and gives it to Momar. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left. Momar back to Jackson. Jackson again firing and missing. Momar pulls it down. He follows up and makes it. Now the lead is down to just 1 point, 104 to 103. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. Crispa is beleaguered again. They haven't really had any easy games this season. Ubalde setting up Mosley. Mosley sinks it. Beautiful drop pass by Freddie Ubalde for Mosley, using the same tactic as McCracken and Jackson. McCracken has been using the drop pass on those drives. Jackson misses, and the tap goes to Dionisio. Cross-court pass lost by Cesar. Dionisio with a bad pass. It was to the back of Philip Cesar, who was sprinting ahead. It should have been a lead pass.
And no matter how hard Cesar made that body twist, he just couldn't get hold of that ball.
Dionisio against Momar. Kutch, watched by Cesar. Inside to Jackson. Jackson with a layup. Yes. 106 to 105. Reverse hit by Jackson. Off Mosley. 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go. This will be a cliffhanger as both teams battle for those baskets. So far, Jackson has been outstanding for the Galleon Liners. They've been going to him for those important shots, and we've got a foul. A foul going against one of the Galleon Liners, Cruz. Acknowledges the contact.
That should be Cruz's 5th foul. We have 3 and 24 to go, 106 to 105. No, that's just the 4th foul by Cruz. Just 1 point separating the teams now. Crispa ahead by 1. And the Crispa fans are getting worried. 25 points, 26 now. It's still 25 points.
Kutch recovering for the Galleon shippers. It's a 2-point advantage for Crispa. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Jackson gets a pass. He fires and overshoots. Followed up. Rejected by Mosley. Cruz was blocked beautifully. Mosley signaling to the referee for an injury timeout. It looks like he was given a knock where he shouldn't have been knocked. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. 30-second injury timeout being requested by Mosley.
You can't knock a knockout there. No way. Mosley knows he's on camera. I can't do anything about it either. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. He has to move out gingerly. Move out. 107 to 105. He can only have, what, 30 seconds? We saw Jackson sitting down, squatting onto the floor, taking advantage of that precious 30 seconds to rest.
McCracken is onto the basket for the layup and the foul. Foul spotted against Freddy Ubalde, most likely.
Ubalde, yes, that should be the first foul on Ubalde, but it's penalty. Trouble likewise for Crispa. So the Galleon shippers are collecting this time. McCracken he could equalize the score, 107 to 106. Let's find out what McCracken has. He's got 37 points now. 7 out of 8 from the line. Shooting very, very well from the 15-foot line. 15 out of 40 from the field. 37 points. He just might be able to make it 2 for 2. Here's McCracken's attempt. It's good. It's deadlocked again. 107. It's a very suspenseful game with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Anything can happen in this contest.
Dionisio in the front court for the walk-tall jeans makers. He hands off to Ubalde. Atoiko waiting for Mosley to get into position. Ubalde driving in. He's crowded. He gets a shot up, and he sinks it using the glass. Again, Crispa takes the lead at 109 to 107. And a baseline throw-in violation again is called on Jackson. That's the second time around. He was caught stepping on the line as he inbound the ball.
I don't think he can complain much. If you recall, he was given a warning earlier as he took a little aggressive stance against the referee. Referee Manuel, as a matter of fact, when he was called that line violation. The first one.
Cesar to Mosley. Mosley in the corner call. Back to Mosley. Mosley from right in front of the basket for the hit. 111 to 107. Costly violations by the Galleon shippers. 2.5 minutes left. And it's those errors that could cost them the game. Atoiko with a good ball-hawking move against McCracken, forcing him to handle the ball last before it went out to the sideline.
2:27 to go. 111 to 107.
Dionisio over to Cesar. Cesar crowded. Gives it back to Dionisio. Dionisio back to Ko. Ko watched by McCracken. He's under the basket. Passes out. Dionisio fires. And there's a 3-second violation by Mosley for a turnover.
Yes, he was caught there with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Crispa is protecting a 4-point advantage.
McCracken signals his teammates to go down court, take their positions offensively. Jackson, in the meantime, trying to jockey for position against Mosley. There's a pass out to Cruz. There's a whistle. We've got a foul.
McCracken was charged with a foul. That should be the fourth foul on McCracken. And there's a turnover now with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go.
Offensive foul by McCracken. Ubalde moves into the front court off Momar. He gives it safely to Dionisio. 1 minute and 45 left. Philip Cesar driving and getting a foul called against Kutch, most likely.
That should be the 6th foul now on Kutch. He fouls out with 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. And Bobby Cuenca is looking disappointed.
That'll be the 3rd disqualified Galleon liner now. The earlier 2 were Dasalia and Lobo. Now Kutch joins them for 3 disqualified players on the CDCP lineup.
That's right. We got a lot of officials there on the bench of the CDCP squad. Bobby Cuenca to the extreme left. To his left is Art Clemente, who is getting paler by the minute. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. 111 to 107 is our producer June Eason has observed. Art Clemente is puffing a little harder on his cigarette and smoking a little bit too much. 111 to 107. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. Cesar connects from the line. And this is aggravating the problem a little further. Philip Cesar's accuracy from the line. Yes, he hits again. And suddenly the Galleon shippers are quiet. 113 to 107.
6-point lead by Crispa. Built up mostly as a result of violations. by the Galleon liners. We've got a foul, though, on the offensive thrust of the Galleon shippers. Ko guilty of the contact.
That's foul number 4, Natoy. It's going to be 2 shots for Mumar. 1:07, a minute and 34 seconds to go. You're watching this game live in color over Progress Television 4. And if you'd like to try your luck at being an expert, join the PBA Weekly Basketball Forecast, brought to you by Philip Morris and True Orange. A minute and 34 seconds to go. Here we go. 2 hits by Mumar. 113 to 109.
Only a minute and a half left. Hobalde harassed by Mumar. Good interference set up by Dionisio, helping Hobalde move into the front court. Hobalde to Dionisio. Dionisio setting Ko up. Ko is blocked. And a loose ball goes out of the baseline outside for the Galleon shippers. A minute and 17 to go, and we've got another timeout.
Minute and 17 seconds to go. That's the time left for this contest. The first quarter was won by Crispa 28-18. Second quarter by Galleon shippers 30-25. Second or third quarter again by Galleon 36-33. In this final stretch, Crispa is winning it.
A 4-point advantage by the walk-tall jeans makers. Mumar to Jackson. Jackson in the keyhole. He fires and misses. And Jackson recovers. He follows up and makes it. 113 to 111. Very quick on his feet tonight, Larry Jackson. Closing in on Crispa, 113 to 111, 50 seconds to go. And Crispa will try and get a basket on this offensive thrust, at the same time wasting those seconds.
I'm wondering about Crispa's possible move to get Jackson out, why they haven't tried to do that.
Bad pass, McCracken. There's a layup and the miss. And McCracken follows up, and it's a charge by McCracken on Dionisio. An offensive foul, says referee Asuncion, as a bottle with water in it is hurled onto the court. McCracken barreled into Joy Dionisio on that play, and we've got the crowd up on its collective feet. 31 seconds to go. There's a timeout by Galleon liners. Final 22 seconds of this contest. Crispa can waste the clock away. Dionisio all the way to Cesar. 12 seconds left. Cesar driving in, laying up and missing. Mosley controls. And he passes back again. It's a level lock by Crispa. 4 seconds left. Out again to Dionisio. They're just going to hang on to that ball and work out a 2-point victory. There goes the final horn with Crispa hanging on by 2. 113 for the Crispa walk-tall jeans makers against 111 for the Fighting Galleon liners, powered by Larry Jackson. We'll tell you how they scored right after these reminders.
There's a commotion going on here at the Coliseum as emotions ran high. and the referees are having difficulty taking off from the hard court, mainly because of the resentment that is being felt by the management and fans of the CDCP Galleon Shippers. The crowd is a little bit unhappy about the development in this game and felt that the referees were not acting very fair about tonight's game. There was an aborted exchange of blows. It's a good thing cooler heads came into the picture as the referees were trying to get past some of the fans and officials of the CDCP Galleon Shippers milling under the goal of where you see the Wrangler streamers. Now, it's a good thing that this was prevented, because otherwise it would probably spoil what the sport is trying to foster, which is sportsmanship. At any rate, we hope the cooler heads could intervene really all the way down to the dugout area and nothing untoward happens. Now, let's take a look at the scores and find out how the players did. The referees, we'll talk about the referees later on. Mosley had 27 points, 16 rebounds on the Crispa side. Ubalde had 20 points, Atoyco 18 points, Cesar 17. We have Gidabin at 13, Janicio at 8, Kyler at 6 points, Barella with 2, Fabiosa with 2 for a total score of 113 points. Rebounds, 32 rebounds were pulled down by Crispa, 16 by Mosley. We have assists at 10. Crispa won this game tonight, but with a sour note, because they could have won the game cleanly. It was just unfortunate that some of the breaks went their way in the crucial moments of the game, and this really affected the crowd very much. You can still see and you can feel that the tension in the air here at the Araneta Coliseum. And we're very sad about this development. It started out as a beautiful game, and it almost ended as a beautiful game, but this was marred by some, maybe we can call it some, if it is true that the referees did call some bad shots or some bad calls, maybe an error in judgment by the referees, if you can call it that. But this is the time when the referees should really be more careful about their calls. Crucial calls in the crucial portions of the game. Okay, now let's look at the score of the Galleon Shippers. McCracken, 38 points, 9 rebounds. We have Jackson with 36 points, 17 rebounds. Bomar, 15 points. Kutch at 10 points. Lobo with 6. Herrera at 4. Cruz with 2 points for a total score of 111. Rebounds at 37. Assists at 6. And we still have a lot of people here inside the Coliseum. It is only now that Jackson is moving out towards the dugout. And there's